Hey, this is Brent Lalonde with the Arnold Sports Festival. We are joined here at our home headquarters today with 1989 Arnold Classic champion Rich Gaspari.
Great to be here.
Made the trip to Columbus today from New Jersey to spend a little time with our founder, Jim Lorimer. How'd that go? You guys doing a little retrospective?
It's just amazing, listening to Jim and, how he started and going from, the women's track and field team and going into listening how, he did the event with the Mr. World with Arnold going against Sergio Oliva. The whole story is just, really, really inspiring to, see and hear and listen to him, what he did with this event and how big it's become.
Well, I know your team is going to put together some promotional videos with that footage here the next few weeks, and we'll see that on your social media. You'll see it on our social media, kind of promote the this year's Arnold Amateur. Before we get to that, when you came to Columbus in 1989, at that point there was no Arnold Classic. How did you get invited? How did you hear about the show? And what got you to Columbus?
Well, it's really interesting. I'm told I'm the only competitor that Arnold actually called personally on the phone. They asked me to compete in that show. Prior to that show, I was a 3-time second place Mr. Olympia. I just went through the Grand Prix tour of 7 shows, won 4 of them, came second in 3. So I was one of the favorites to compete into the Arnold Classic. So he called me personally. It was a great experience because he not only called me before the event, he got me to go on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
I remember that.
So that was a big deal because he really wanted to promote the show, to the public, not just as this cultish sport.
Mainstream promotion.
More mainstream when he did that show, and it was amazing. Like I said, I was on that show. He then pulled strings to get us on Wide World of Sports. So on the Wide World of Sports, they did this like family expose on me, and they showed me, with my family. My families are from Italy, so they're eating their pasta, on a Sunday dinner, and while they're eating their pasta and meatballs, I'm eating grilled fish and vegetables because I was on my diet for the show.
So you go into Columbus in 1989, you win the show, and you will always be known as the inaugural Arnold Classic champion. What's that mean to you?
It means a lot because, like you just said, I'm the inaugural winner. The first winner can never be taken away from me. Yeah. I'm like the Larry Scott of the Mr. Olympia. Yeah. I am I'm the first winner. So it's something I'll never forget. What's even great is, I've been contributing to the sport with, my company, Gaspari Nutrition, and then 25 years later, I was given the Lifetime Achievement Award. Yeah. So I'm still so much humbled and excited every time to come here to Columbus, Ohio.
And through Gaspari Nutrition and yourself, you continue to support and sponsor the Arnold Amateur for many, many years.
12 years.
And we got our biggest show yet. I know we're pushing 700 competitors.
Wow.
Tell me what that means to you, and what do you expect of this year's Arnold Amateur?
Well, just like when I was that young, aspiring athlete, my goal was to become a pro bodybuilder, and to win back then, to win the nationals and to win Mr. Universe. Now Arnold has enabled people here, and Jim Lorimer has enabled people here to turn pro and to become a legend, just like I became this legend in bodybuilding. So here's the opportunity to come to the Arnold Classic. The best of the best that are going to compete in the Arnold Amateur, and that winner of that class is going to become a pro bodybuilder or a pro classic bodybuilder or bikini, but they get that chance to do it here in Columbus, Ohio. So for me, I feel it's me giving back to the sport. So us sponsoring this show for, over a decade is a great feeling that we're here to promote the sport continually as it changed my life. So it's going to change each winner of winning and becoming pro. It will change their life.
Well, thank you from us at the Arnold Sports Festival, because with your help, the Arnold Amateur has grown into one of the, if not the most prestigious amateur competitions in the world. And what we're really proud of is, of course, the winner of the Arnold Amateur gets an invite to the following next year's Arnold Classic, where they may become the next Rich Gaspari.
Yes, that's a really, that's what I said. This is where legends are built, right here in Columbus, Ohio, at the Arnold Amateur. And it's very exciting that I'm a part of this for over a decade.
And more legends will be made again in just 2 weeks. The 2020 Arnold Sports Festival, March 5 through 8, right here in Columbus, Ohio, with the Arnold Amateur, Arnold Classic, Arnold Strongman Classic, 85 different sports and events, 22,000 athletes from 80 nations. It's going to be one hell of a show, Rich, and we can't wait to see you there.
Oh, I'm very excited to be there in 2 weeks. Definitely.
Go to arnoldsportsfestival.com for all the information on schedule, tickets, everything else, and we will see you in Columbus at the 2020 Arnold Sports Festival.